In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove background noise in Pro Tools. So there's a few ways to do this. I'm going to show you one which I do think is actually quite simple, especially for beginners. So the very first thing you have to do, you want to enable inserts A to E on your track where you want to essentially remove background noise. So I'm going to go and click on this button over here, and then I'm going to enable inserts A to E by clicking over here. Then what you have to do is basically click on any of these open slots, click on them, hover over plugin. You want to go to dynamics, and then in here you can find this one, which is DYN3 expander / gate mono. Okay, that's the one you want to click on. So just click on over here, and of course it's going to pop up this plugin just like this. If you close it by mistake, you can always click on over here and it's going to pop it up again. Now this plugin is free, built in, and it's quite efficient at silencing background noise during pauses. Okay, so let me now show you how to use it. From here, first we're going to look at the range. Okay, so range is going to be over here, this kind of first option down here. Now, the range slider, what basically this does, this tells the plugin how much it should turn down the noise when you aren't playing or speaking, okay? So if you set it to max, it completely cuts the audio, which can sound kind of unnatural. Setting it to between like -20 and -30 decibels is going to leave a tiny bit of natural room tone, so the silence doesn't actually sound digital or jarring, okay? So we're going to set this at between -20 or -30, okay? For this one, I'm going to go at -30, but of course you can play with this. You can go anywhere in between. You could go -25, etc. Just you'll basically see how it sounds and you'll adapt according to that. Now what you have to do, our next step here, is going to be to find the threshold, which you can look at as kind of the gatekeeper. Okay, so you can see over here you have this threshold, and you can think of this like as a security guard. Okay, so any audio quieter than this threshold gets turned down, then any audio louder than the threshold is allowed to pass through perfectly. Okay, so what you can do here is just basically play a section of your track where you are talking or playing and set this slider over here to basically just above the level of your background noise, but well below the volume of your actual performance. Okay, so what you can do here, for example, if your background noise sits at, for example, like -45 decibels, and then the vocal sits at -18 decibels, you can set the threshold to roughly -35. So of course it's not just there, but it's kind of there. Okay, so to do this, you can basically just like loop a section of your track where there is only background noise. Okay, and you can of course go and watch the input meters and see what kind of decibels you are getting, and then make kind of a assumption based on that. Okay, so again, if your background noise is, for example, -45 and then the vocal is at -18, you could go and put it at -35 or 30 or something like that. Okay, so for this one, I know my levels over here because I've checked them earlier because I didn't want to waste your time now, and I'm actually going to put it as my example, which I stated, and it was -35 decibels like this. Okay, this is now our threshold over here. Now what you have to do then is tune the attack and release, which are these two buttons over here. Okay, so what you can do is the following. Okay, sample values over here could be for attack. You could go with fast, for example, where you have like 10 microseconds to 1 millisecond, or release. Here you have moderate, between 200 milliseconds to 400 milliseconds. Okay, so this will basically ensure that the moment you start speaking, the gate opens instantly without clipping the first syllable of your word. Okay, so for the release, this was attack. For the release, don't set it too fast or it will cut off the tails of your words. Okay, so it may cut it off, so make sure you're actually not there. So you have to set it around 300 milliseconds or something similar, so the background noise gently fades away as you finish speaking. Okay, so we're going to put this at around 300 here, as I said. There we go. 300, and of course you can test this and change it later as well, and I'm going to leave the attack as it is over here. Okay, usually it's going to be like under 1 millisecond, or it can be like whatever you want. Okay, just put it at something, test it, and you'll see how it sounds. Okay, so that's essentially all you really have to do here, and you can then just go ahead and close it, and it's going to apply these effects onto your track over here. Okay, that's really it. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.